Hello everyone and welcome to EduTap guys. So guys, in this session we will be analyzing the first paper for Himachal Pradesh Administrative Services mains for the year 2021, the exam which has been conducted on 15 December 2021. So guys, this exam was for actually the year 2020, but the exam was conducted on 15th of December 2021. So guys, without any further ado, let's jump into the session. And guys, if you want the PDF of this session, you can join our Telegram channel for free, the link for which has been given in the description of the video. And if you do not want to miss any update, any new video on our channel, do subscribe to our YouTube channel. And given below are our contact details. You can contact us for any course or any query if you have regarding this course. So let's begin the analysis, guys. So as expected, like last year, from the year 2019, there were exactly 7 questions in this paper as well. So there were basically 7 questions. First section was for grammar. There were four different, sets of questions holding 1 mark each. Then there were second section was for vocabulary, which was for again 20 marks. Then there were two English composition questions. One was letter and other was report. Then there were two passages for reading comprehension worth 20 marks, and then there was a passage for Pressy writing again for 20 marks. So let's look at the paper and let's look at what can be analyzed from the paper. So guys, the instructions were exactly the same. 7 questions, 3 hours were given, and the maximum weightage was 100 marks, and all the questions were compulsory. So let's look at the questions, guys. And guys, please bear with us because we do not have the actual paper. This is the copy that we received from our students. So let's look at the questions. So this is the first section, question number 1 for English grammar. So what we had to be done is we had to find the error in these sentences and rewrite them in a proper manner. The first question was the earthquake is a natural phenomena and it is beyond human control. So the error was in this word, guys. See, phenomena is plural. The singular of phenomena is phenomenon. Guys, this was basically a question based on understanding of words. So phenomenon is singular and phenomena is plural. Second question, he prefers staying at home rather than traveling. So rather guys, with prefer, we do not use gerunds or ing form of verb. It has to be used in an infinitive sense. So it should be he prefers to stay at home rather than to travel. So rather than to travel. So basically that should have been the correct sequence here, correct sentence here. Question number 3, one should always try to improve himself. So guys, one, if the subject of a sentence is one, the corresponding pronoun is also to be same. So it should be not himself, it should be oneself. So one should always try to improve oneself. Question number 4, I ordered for a cup of tea. So guys, we had to eliminate for here, which was wrong. So it should be I ordered a cup of tea, not I ordered for a cup of tea. And then fifth, if it will rain, he will not go. It should be if it rains. That's a conditional sentence, guys, and that's a rule of conditional sentences. So if it rains, he will not go. So that should be the correct form of these sentences, guys. So these were the 5 questions, first 5 questions for your grammatical section where you had to find out the error in the sentences and make a correct sentence. Moving on to the B part of this question. Now, there were blanks given to you and we had to find the correct form of verb. So question number 1 was he understood exactly what the teacher. So the correct answer here is meant. So what the teacher meant, because the sentence is in the past tense. He understood exactly what the teacher meant. Second, she heard somebody. The correct answer, the correct form of verb here is she heard somebody crying. Question number 3, your bus dash come, the driver is waiting for you. So it should be your bus has come. That means it has arrived. So it should be present perfect. So your bus has come, the driver is waiting for you. Question number 4, at last you are here. I dash for you for over 20 minutes. I have been looking for you. See guys, whenever you are given a time frame, you have to keep the sentences in perfect continuous tense. So at last you are here. I have been looking for you for over 20 minutes. Last question of this section, they dash a new house. So they, no, it's soon. So they will or they shall, it should be will acting. So they will buy a new house soon. So not, no, if it were recently, we could have used they bought a new house recently. But soon basically means in future, right? So they will buy a new house. soon. So these are the correct options for these questions. Moving on to the next part, guys. Change the voice. So it was not very difficult at all. He was called a villain. So the correct, passive voice, active voice is somebody called him a villain. Second question is all desire wealth and some acquire it. So he was called a villain, somebody called him a villain. Second, all desire wealth and some acquire it. The correct answer is wealth is desired by all and it is acquired by some. That is the correct voice. For question number 2. For question number 3, why should you suspect me? Then the correct voice is why should I be suspected by you? For question number 4, Woodward's poems interest me. So the correct change of voice is I'm interested in Wordsworth's poems. In question number 5, it is time to close the shops. So the correct voice is it is time for the shops to be closed. So these are the correct answers, correct form of voice that is to be presented there for these questions. Again, next question was for your narration. I know it's not very clear, it's blurred, but this is what we have. So guys, we will provide you with a better copy, but this is just an analysis. So these were the questions for direct and indirect speech. Mr. Das said to the students, don't make a noise. So the correct indirect speech for this is Mr. Das asked the students not to make a noise. So that is the correct indirect form of the sentence. Second is his sister said to me, why did you insult my brother? The correct indirect voice is his sister asked me why I had insulted her brother. So that should be the correct form. Third is he said, oh, that I were a king. So, oh, that is basically when you desire something. So he proclaimed or he said with desire that he wishes that if he were a king. So it should be uh, he, he wished that if he was a king. So that should be the correct form here. In question number 4, the director said diamonds cut diamond. A diamond cuts diamond. So it should be, it's a fact. So factual sentences do not change. The correct indirect form is the director said that diamond cuts diamond. And question number 5, the saint said it gives me great pleasure to be here this evening. So it should be the saint said that it gave him a great pleasure to be there that evening. So that should be the correct indirect speech for these sentences. That was question number 1 for your grammatical part. Now moving to the second question that was based on your vocabulary part. So last year in the year 2019, you were given 10 words to write or to frame your sentences. But this year they give you 5 pairs of words, which they sound similar, but they have different meanings, like sensor and sensor. Now this sensor means to like sensor board, where things are analyzed and something is censored. Basically, it is cut, right? It is removed from the original content. That is censoring, and sensor is when it senses some movement. So you have sensors, right? Body sensor, or you have sensors behind your car, right? So that's sensor. Then exercise is what you do daily, and exorcise is this is basically exorcism related to supernatural, things done by priests to people who were believed to have been possessed by ghosts or spirits. So that is called exorcise. Stationery and stationery, very common word. Stationery is what you basically buy from your stationery shop, pen, pencil, eraser, sharpener. And stationery, the second one is something which is stable or something which is not moving. Then accomplish is to basically achieve something, and accomplice is basically somebody who is also considered to be a part of some doing, right? Like let's say who's your accomplice. Accomplice is basically partner in crime, you can say. Somebody who was there with the main culprit, that is called accomplice. Then dew and dew, very simple words. Dew is the water droplets that you see on the grass in the morning, and dew is something that is pending. Very easy words, very easy pair of words, very easily doable. Next is that was the B part where you were given these idioms. And for these idioms, you had to write basically your answers, right? So the meaning of these idioms. So Pandora's box is basically getting into a situation which creates more problems or which creates a lot of misery. That's Pandora's box. A cock and bull story, an unbelievable story, right? Just made to take benefit. Hold water is to basically to stay true to their job. Basically, it hold water. That means it's true. It is dependable. That is hold water. Yeoman service is a service that is provided to somebody in need and it is very helpful to him. That's yeoman service. Swan song is the last performance or last conversation. That is called swan song. To put up with is to tolerate someone. These are phrasal verbs. So put up with someone is to basically to tolerate, to bear with someone. Look down upon is to basically criticize someone, as if to behave as if the other person is inferior to you. So that is look down upon someone. Fall out is to basically start an argument and go your separate ways. So that's falling out. That means they had an argument and they're not friends anymore. Run down is to basically criticize someone or something unfairly. That is run down. And give way is basically to it basically means when something collapses, right? So the building gave way or the bridge gave way, that means it collapsed, it is damaged or it broke, right? So that is called give way. These were your vocabulary based questions, guys, in the paper. Then for question number 3, for 10 marks, you were given letters to write. So the important part to understand, guys, in last year, the word limit for letter was not 400 words. In the year 2019, the word limit for letter was 300 words. So, but in this year, I mean, for the paper for 2020, the word limit was 400 words. So it was definitely challenging. It must be challenging for the students to write such a long letter. 400 word letter, it basically becomes an essay here. What to say, right? So that was, and the scenarios you were given in situation number 1. You had to write your ADC of your district about the unorganized manner of parking of vehicles in the market areas and suggest some remedial steps. And second situation was you are RIA software engineer in RE Infotech Noida, and you are writing a letter about office harassment or workplace harassment. So I have compiled a few sample letters for you. You can look at this and you can see if you did the same or not. So you start with your address, sender's address, then you write date, then receiver's address, then subject, unauthorized parking of vehicles. Then, dear sir, on behalf of residents of Takinaka, I wish to draw your attention towards the unauthorized parking of vehicles in a crowded area, which is causing a lot of inconvenience to the locals. The people don't bother to park their vehicles at proper parking zones. Sometimes they park their vehicles in such a way that pedestrians face difficulty in walking along the road. Whenever a passerby complains about this inconvenience, they rebuke with aggression. Sometimes they even start to fight. So we humbly request you to look into the matter at the earliest. Kindly make proper arrangements for policemen in the area to set up police booth to prevent unauthorized parking. It has become a nuisance for the residents. See, this is not a 400 word letter, but you could have added one more paragraph discussing the menace of unauthorized parking and what havoc it has created in the area and how it is basically pushing the residents of the area. Right, there's disturbances, vehicles going around, then there is always a loud noise, honking going on. So you could have put that in one more paragraph, then you finish off with a salutation. That is one sample letter for your situation number 1. Then again, for situation number 2, for your workplace harassment, you could have done this. You started with your name, Ms. Ria, software engineer, RE Infotech, Noida, Uttar Pradesh, then separated by date, then receiver's address, HR manager, AP Enterprises, Noida, or RE Infotech Noida. And dear sir, dear ma'am, I'm writing this letter to inform you about the recent events that have created a hostile atmosphere in my working environment. I feel like I have been subjected to insults and derogatory remarks by a coworker. Then you could have put a name, your name or any name that you want. This is a formal complaint of harassment that I have been subjected to, and I request an early action and proper investigation of the situation. I work in the, then you could have written in this department of the company, and I have been employed here for 4 years. The harassment started on date, and when name of the harasser said that I would not be able to get a promotion just because I'm a woman. The verbal abuse took place in the premises of the company. Then you provide, details like this on date. This is basically an application, right? Complaint application. On date, name of the harasser yelled at me because I refused to bring him a cup of coffee. Then on this date, name of the harasser threatened to steal my phone if I didn't help him or help her with her share of work. Then on this date, name of the harasser told me that I deserve to be fired. Then on this date, name of the harasser spread false rumors about me around the office. Right, then you have to mention this. Then along with this letter, I've attached the statements of witnesses, name of witness 1, name of witness 2, heard the verbal abuse. Could have put any name there. I would like to point out that these are repeated instances of harassment have caused me stress and anxiety, and they have been affecting my performance at work. I would appreciate if you meet me to discuss the issue and take the necessary action regarding the matter. Best regards, Rhea, software engineer. These could be your sample answers for the letters that were given to you that were for 10 marks. Then question number 4, this was about your report writing. Now again, something that you need to notice, guys, the word limit has again been increased here. See, in the year 2019, the word limit for report was 200 words. So letter again, 100 words more to be written. But in 2020, the word limit has been increased to Yes, guys. So word limit has been increased to 300 words. So that is again challenging for anyone to write down a report for 300 words. So it was a lengthy paper, but considering the level of questions, it was, I think, moderate, not very difficult at all, not very easy at all, but it can be considered moderate but lengthy, right? So then question number 5, there were two reading comprehension passages. Then it was basically about psychological passages. One was about people thinking about rational creatures, right, giving way to emotion and behave and how do they react. This was about the reading comprehension, and instead of 4 questions like last year, there were 5 questions this year for 2 marks each. So that is one change that we have noticed, that this year there were not 4 questions, there were 5 questions for every passage. This was passage number 1, and this was second passage, which was about people accepting people, and people not liking people around them. What could be done regarding this? Then again, there were 5 questions on this passage, again two for 2 marks each. So in the year 2019, there were 4 questions on the basis of both the passages. But this year they have increased 1 question, that is, they have increased number of questions. There were 5 questions on both the passages. Right, so they were your reading comprehension passage. They were very easy, not difficult, according to the passage, which is more thrilling way to deal with people that you do not like. That was, I think, about having the Nazi solution. If you don't like people, kill them, banish them, or segregate them, and then strut them up and down. That was answer for question number 1. Question number 2, out of these two solutions mentioned in the passage, which solution does the writer prefer? The writer prefers uh, but try to tolerate them. This is the second. The other way is much less thrilling, but it is on the whole way of democracies I prefer. So he prefers this way, put up with them, to try to tolerate them. That's the second way. Third question, according to the writer, what possible reasons can one find to dislike other people? There were many reasons that were given. See, on the basis of color of their skins, say, or the shapes of their noses, or the way they blow them or don't blow them, or the way they walk, talk, their smell, or their clothes, or their fondness for jazz, or their dislike of jazz, and so on. So these are certain reasons, day-to-day reasons for liking and disliking people. So these are the reasons. Then what can be the foundation of post-war world? According to the writer, post-world war is, again, it was given that on the basis of tolerance, a civilized future may be built, and certainly there is no other foundation for the post-war world. Then there were two words which had to be given the meaning of this word. The words were expel and shockingly. Very easy, not very difficult to comprehend, and not very difficult to finish in 3 hours. So it was a good paper all in all. Then the last question, you were given a passage to make a précis on. Now the best part about this was, see, in 2019, the passage was 490 words long. So in 2019, the passage was very long, but in 2020, the passage was very short. It was only for 290 words. So almost half, roughly around half the limit. So it was a very short passage, and you had to make a précis of this passage. This was basically about, you know, listening, the time spent to listen to someone, or the time spent to doing an activity. So this was the whole passage. So you could have given a very crisp title, time management, or like something like hearing time, or time, elapsed time, so something like that. And then you could have given a very decent précis for, let's say, 100 words. That is one third of the actual passage. That was worth 20 marks. So it was, all in all, a very good paper, guys. So what my analysis is, this paper was not very difficult, not very easy. So we can say it was a moderate paper, but at the same point of time, it was very lengthy this time, because the word limit for letter and report had been increased by 100 words respectively. Basically, students had to write 200 more words. But see, I can say that the passage for précis was quite short, so they may have saved some time there. So it was all about your practice, the way you had practiced your paper. And guys, very soon we will also be releasing a solution for this paper. So don't forget to join our YouTube channel. So subscribe to our channel so that you do not miss out on any of our videos. And guys, we'll be giving you analysis for all the papers that will be conducted in the next 5 days for Himachal Pradesh Administrative Services mains for the year 2020. Right, and you can, if you want the PDF of this session, guys, you can join a Telegram channel, the link for which has been given in the description of the video. And these are our contact details if you wish to contact us for anything, guys. Thank you so much for joining in, and I wish you did well in this exam. And I hope that this will help you for your preparation strategy for the upcoming years. Thank you so much, guys, for joining in. Stay safe, stay healthy, and happy learning to all of you.